Hey everyone, Rev Repair here. Let's talk about a small but mighty part of your car, the alternator. This little guy is like the heart of your car's electrical system. It keeps everything running smoothly by generating electricity. Without it, your battery would die and your car would come to a standstill. Imagine your car battery as a reservoir of power. The alternator acts like a pump, constantly refilling the reservoir as you drive. It powers everything from your headlights and radio to your engine control unit and power windows. Pretty important, right? Now you might be wondering, how do I know if my alternator is having problems? Well, there are some telltale signs that your alternator might be on its way out. Let's dive into those in the next section. One of the first signs of a failing alternator is dim or flickering lights. Remember, the alternator keeps your battery charged, and the battery powers your lights. If the alternator is weak, your lights might be dimmer than usual, especially at low speeds. Another warning sign is the dreaded battery warning light on your dashboard. This light usually looks like a battery symbol and can indicate a problem with your charging system, including the alternator. Don't ignore this light. You might also hear strange noises coming from under the hood, like whining or grinding. This could mean the alternator's bearings are wearing out and it's time for a replacement. Finally, if your car struggles to start or frequently stalls, it could be due to a failing alternator. A weak alternator can't provide enough power to keep the engine running smoothly. You might be thinking, okay, so my alternator is acting up, but can't I just drive with a bad alternator for a little while? The short answer is, not really. Driving with a failing alternator can lead to more serious problems down the road. Remember, your alternator charges your battery. If the alternator fails completely, your battery will eventually drain, leaving you stranded. Plus, a malfunctioning alternator can put extra strain on your battery, shortening its lifespan. Replacing a battery is much cheaper than replacing both the battery and the alternator. So when should you replace your alternator? If you're experiencing any of the warning signs we discussed, it's best to get your alternator checked out by a mechanic as soon as possible. They can test your alternator to see if it's charging properly and diagnose any potential issues. It's also a good idea to have your alternator inspected regularly as part of your routine car maintenance. Remember, a well-maintained alternator is crucial for a healthy car. By paying attention to the warning signs and getting regular checks, you can avoid getting stuck with a dead battery and a hefty repair bill. Drive safe, everyone.